lives. They're going to need you. The world's going to need you. The president's going to need you. I don't care who they put in office. Oh my God, they don't know what to do. They're gone too far. They're trying to change the course of life. They're trying to change who they are. They're not satisfied with who God has made them to be. They're not satisfied because they walked away. They got off course. They're way off course. And now they're trying to come back in on their own wisdom, on their own ability. Like I said in the radio, that back in the day, President Roosevelt, he had asked the people to pray. Every day when the soldiers went to war, this is from the high authority, said pray, and they began to pray. And that's what the high authority got to do today. They're going to have to call prayer back, because listening and trying to please people, they let them take prayer out of school. And you know what? And brick by brick, they've been tearing, been destroying what they're built, been tearing what they're built down. They've been doing it from the schoolhouse to the White House to your house. They're tearing what they're built down. No integrity anymore. Oh yeah, they say we have integrity when it comes to their job. And they say, oh yeah, we stand for this. But I dare you to go in the boardroom with them. I dare you to go in a manager's meeting. I dare you to listen to their crooked remarks. I dare you to listen and see how they maneuver. Oh, they don't have integrity. Only in the light. They don't really have character. Character is who you are all the time. Whether you're in the public or whether you're behind closed doors. Character is you. It's built up in you. So you have to know how to be wise. Lord, help us to be wise. You become wise by reading His Word. Because you know, you can have knowledge, and you can have understanding, and you can learn, and you can be taught year after year. You can have degrees after degree. You can have doctorate in several fields and still have the knowledge, but still in many ways you become unwise, because there have been many people, there have been many men that were strong when it came to education, that were strong when it came to money, but when it came to women, one uneducated, I'm not talking about educated, one uneducated woman, just because of flesh, to make him tear his whole thing that he's built down, come crumbling down, because they don't depend on Jesus Christ. We have to pray for those people, because you know sometimes you say, well, good for them because they should not have done that. But no, we must pray for the people. We must pray for our brothers and sisters. We must pray for our ministers, for our bishops, for our prophets, for the apostles, for all of those people. Because sometimes people are trying to bring them down to see if, well, I got to see if they really for real, for real. No, it's not about for real, because this flesh is enmity against God. The flesh wants to do what it wants to do. That's why we have to stay connected with God. We don't even want to worship Him on our own. We don't feel like worshiping Him. We feel like worshiping ourselves. We feel like saying what all we can do. We feel like that it's me that's standing tall. If it had not been for me, as Sister Kim said, my husband wouldn't be what he is. But that's a lie. People are saying if it has not been for me because of money, because of prestige, you're where you are. People like the one in the play, because somebody is praying for you. And the prayer the skit, we saw and believed that somebody had been talking positive to her, somebody had been praying, and here she comes, remembering what God had done, how he had kept her, how he loved her, when she didn't love herself, how he brought her back. And that's what we have to do, people. Wise women build. Wise people build. Wise men build. They stand tall in Jesus. See, a building inspector once said that the hardest thing about building a house is finishing it. It is everything finished. You finished today? No. Although you're in what you're building, but it's not finished. You have to keep checking it. You have to keep seeing if everything is still standing like it should be. Sometimes the roof want to go untapped. But you have to keep paying attention to your house. And that's where it is with your body. The temple of God. The temple of the Holy Ghost. Where Jesus abides. You have to keep watching. You have to keep praying. You have to stay clean. You have to talk right. You have to walk right. See, sometimes you become unwise because we talk too much. Sometimes because we're trying to be smart and show people that we're knowledgeable, that we have education, and I know this and I know that, and we jump in every conversation. Listen sometimes. Don't talk so much. It was a little poem that I had learned when I was just a little girl. And it says that wise old owl sat in an oak. And the more he heard, the less he spoke. The less he spoke, the more he heard. Why can't we all be like that bird? See, you would learn more when you don't try to out-talk somebody. You would learn more if you don't try to have something to say about everything. Even when somebody calls you and say, well, I'm struggling with this and I'm struggling with that. Don't just pop down, I got the answer. No, you don't. You ain't got the answer for everybody's situation. Sister Mary might have told you something similar to what Sister Donna said. But you can't even handle it the same way. That takes wisdom. That takes talking to Jesus.